Alright, well go on people. So it's a different kind of video, but still, you know what I mean? I decided to share with you guys some YouTube game. I don't know why, I just decided to do it. One of them things that I just, you just decide to do something. But anyways, my background, boom. If you're a YouTuber and you're tired of the same old plain wall behind you, then you might want to change your background. Or you can change your background. Let me tell you how I did it. First of all, I'm going to go to the fabric store. And when you go to the fabric store, you can choose any type of fabric you want. But they like all this, like a fake fur, lion, and a lion, me an idiot. Some fake tiger fur. So that's what that is. Not real. So for the people that who love animals, how you know that? It's not real. Have sense. Fake tiger fur, because I'm gonna, I could never truly and really afford real tiger skin, okay? I can't afford it. So yeah, I think this is about, but I said 6 yard. Don't quote me upon that though. But in terms of measurement, it is as wide as my handspan. That's about 6 feet, and that's the width, and the height now maybe about 5 feet. You can get it a little bigger than that if you want, And for the people who also want to use green screen, it's good for you. But in terms of me, I just need it to be able to full up as much of the screen where the camera will be focusing on, So when I fit it, the screen, I'm gonna fit it into the camera. You notice how everything just copacetic, line out the right way. You see no wall, everything just remember the right now, Miguel. Yeah, so if you want it for a different purpose, then you can get it bigger, of course. In terms of hooking it up now, what I did was to hook up mine to the ceiling. If you can see up there, ceiling. How me do that? First thing, got the hardware, and you're gonna want to get yourself some. But I'm sitting here again, hold on. You're gonna want to get yourself some cable clips. I think that's what they're called, cable clips. And this is what them use to like hold on the wire in your house. Like if you have phone line, internet line, cable line, whatever, cable clips. So I get yourself some cable clips. But you buy a good amount, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 holding up this cloth right here. Or my background. So that's 6. They're fairly cheap. I think maybe like a couple dollars for one. Jamaican dollar, couple Jamaican dollar for one. So you can get a whole heap if you want. And you're gonna need a hammer. You see me? Yeah? If you can't afford that big hammer there, hey, it do the job. It do the job. As a matter of fact, this me use and not the big one. Cause it give me more room. Cause they say the corner kind of tight, so it give me more room for, you see me? Knock. Right. And what I also got were some, this like shower spring. Where you put your shower cloth on. Fairly cheap too. You can get them at the hardware. Same time. May have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This pop them, but so can't bother put up back that whatever is holding it up is working. So I think they come in packs of 12. And if the video keep cutting, is because the whole idiot bike them a ride past and them loud as ever. I support the ban on these bikes. In a way, because you don't know, say use them who do them local work with the bikes. But at the same time, bro, you don't have to make the bike them so loud. You don't have to make the bike them so loud. See? It is so annoying, bro, and disturbing to people. Just ride the bike them with the normal sound, no brother, and wanna do the whole loud thing for deaf people. And then somehow now wear a phone helmet, so not even hear say bike are deaf, everybody else around you. Sitting like on cloud to no don't not hear, cause your bike too loud. Anyways, I'm gonna have topic. That is for another time. So yeah, they come in packs of 12. Yeah, 12. And you can buy them, you can buy the plastic ones if you wish, or you can buy the metal ones like I bought. And the final thing we are gonna need are some nylon thread. You can get this at the hardware store also. So what you want to do, right? I'm not gonna really show now how I knock up on them things there because I have to hold the camera and then, you understand? So what you want to do? Let me just get close. First thing first, after you find the points on your backdrop that you want to insert your curtain, shower curtain hangers, you do that and make sure there are some even places. If you know this mine, they're kind of evenly placed. Use 6 as I said, so they're evenly placed. After you do that, you can just tie a piece of string. You want to measure it from, say, alright, it's based on the distance of where your camera is going to be. If you want your backdrop to be above your head, then you want, you want to raise it as close to the ceiling as possible. If you look, but if you want, if you're there, I would think everybody would like to, have it when they set up the camera like this. It's kind of, surrounding them. So right. So after you do that now, you cut a piece of the nylon cord. What you want to do, you want to run a piece of the nylon cord through it, and make sure, say, all of the cords that you're going to use, they are the same length. Just to kind of make sure, say, everything is kind of uniform right across. Then you tie it, same length, secure it. And what you want to do after that, you want to put it through your clip, your cable clip, right? After you put it through your cable clip, you put your cable clip. When I'm doing this, I usually stand on something, but I'm just showing you. So you put it through your cable clip, right? I don't know if you can see. So it's through your cable clip. Come on, focus. After it's through your cable clip, you put it to the part in the ceiling that you would like to nail it onto, and then you hold it down and just nail it. So you would do it like this, and then of course the one on I have right now free, and then you just nail it down, boom, you're good to go. And that's it. I mean, there must be easier ways to do this. I was thinking of getting like fabric tape and taping it to the wall, but that never did work for me. One of the methods I was thinking about also was getting some of these picture frame hangers, but never worked out for me. The material for the cloth, it was too heavy, and the surface of the wall too, it wasn't sticking. It never did that stick. They may feel like drywall and them thing there. It never did that work for me on the concrete wall, yeah. Maybe it worked for other people, but not for me. And if you're wondering what this black thing is, the same day when I bought the fabric, but it stopped around dressmaker and just kind of have her hem up the edge, put a little hemming on the edge so that it frill out. But it's supposed to go back for go get another part here. But it's supposed to go back and get this side done, but as you can see, I never make my way back. So I think it's done all the way around except for one side of it. So if you get this type of material, because this material, remember I say a fake fur, so it frill out easy. Like it come off really easy. But because I use it for this purpose and not for like wear or nothing, so I'm not too worried about the frill. And so far the shredding don't really go on unless me tug it personally and try to pull them out. That's when it shreds, but in terms of having it on the wall, it serves the purpose and it's a nice little backdrop. It stay up there, it hold on pretty well with the 6 little hooks and prongs. Sometimes, 1 and 2 may pull out, but all me do is just go up, nail it back up, and it hold on pretty well. Breeze blow it, still no pop off. For now, whenever I talk to me, I have something on my mouth. And yeah, that's it. Pretty easy thing to do, I just want to share some little YouTube game we do. I think I'm gonna do a little series. Like tell people some I do things, because sometimes my mind just change and then I want to do that, So I rather just do it and then when you see it, you're glad to you get it done. So I might turn this into a little series and do some more on YouTube. YouTube game I could call it and share some like YouTube tips and tricks for my yardie them. You know, I will put yardie them on YouTube. I've been in the game for like 7 years now. So I think that I have garnered enough knowledge to help out the ones them where I come in terms of like, alright, how you go about this, how you do that. I hope this help, you know. Oh, and when you're not nail, right? When you're not nail, most houses they are built with like, you know, the cross section behind it, board. So if you look here, so you can tell. See, I see the board there, based on the crack, the split, you know, with the Salitex and them thing there. And usually at the corners of the roof, there's also a board. So when we nail this, it goes through the Salitex and into the board that's there, and it hold pretty good. So when you try to nail it so that when you can actually, when you knock it, you hear the hollowness. That means there's no board not there behind it. Listen, hollowness, no board. Less hollowness, that means what? Board there, so. Knock the sides, you don't really hear no sound. So that's where you want to nail it, when you're nailing it to your wall. And that's for the people whose parents will allow. I'm a big man, you know, so I can do what I feel like, you know. But for some of you might be young, so you probably want to ask your parents or your brother and sister to help you while you do this. I think this is something that females can even do by themselves too. You know, really take a lot of strength or energy. I mean, alone put up this by myself. I don't know if it's any different from, but yeah. So I just feel like we share this with you and helping out how to do the thing. Remember, you don't have to get no hammer like this. You don't have to get none. You see me? You can just get one of them little one here. Bing, 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 bing. And you have. And that's like a background for your video there. You can choose whatever cloth you want. Would I say, like, if you want to measure it, when you go to the cloth place, fabric store, just stretch out your arms, right? Stretch out your arms and make sure it is as long as your wingspan. So stretch out the two arms and make sure say it is as long as your wingspan. And in terms of your height, make sure say it is maybe like 1.5 feet above your head. And when it stretch out, it's supposed to be right in the crack of your knee. So where your knee bend, you understand? Make sure you reach that length. And then whenever you stand up in the middle light now, you frame your camera all the way around and you should be good. Alright? I'll put this together and put it out for you. YouTube game from K2. Yo!